The CoinSeries channel appreciates your continued support. Request from viewer is, who is your favorite CEO and who is the best coin for you? You can also comment your opinion. Thank you to all the subscribers of our CoinSeries. Who came to our channel CoinSeries? You will always be info with the latest CoinSeries news. Number 1, CEO Brad Garlinghouse XRP and Ripple. Number 2, CEO Grayscale SEC. Number 3, CEO JP Morgan Bitcoin. Number 4, CEO Brian Armstrong Coinbase. Please like my video and subscribe my channel. At today's hearing, Monster, the case of SEC, Coinbase will be considered. However, something that has been brought up multiple times throughout this hearing is that Judge Torres granted certain privileges to institutional buyers that are not available to regular buyers. I mean, it's completely without merit. I even have a Muppet on Twitter that says this for some reason. It is unbelievable that reality can be twisted in a legal setting. Institutions can buy XRP on the secondary market without any additional protections. Judge Torres determined that the commodities sale was a securities offering because the inclusion of contractual terms rendered it so, regardless of whether the buyer was an individual or an institution. This ruling was based only on the institutional sales. That is why it is deemed a securities offering. Nowhere in the ruling did the court imply, well, I suppose I will defend these institutions like that. That whole reality flip is so annoying to me. This time it comes from a Muppet on Twitter, so I'll take it, but it gets really ridiculous when an SEC lawyer knows better and tries to convince a court of it. At the hearing today, Coinbase is asking the judge to dismiss the case. At times, I would have admitted that it was feasible due to how terrible it was. A simple no from the judge to the SEC would appear to be reasonable. Your current approach is flawed because it is based on antiquated principles and is not being applied to the current stack of technology. We require revised regulations. If you get my approval, we can convert anything into a security. It is not what the law intends. Of course. What I would say to you at this very moment is this. The exact result of this will have to wait for a while to be determined. I highly doubt the judge will dismiss it because to its colossal significance. Like in the Ripple court case, I'm sure you'll find something once you go over everything, but I don't think the judge will just chuck it out the window here, even though she seemed to be leaning that way at times. I predict that this will develop similarly to the Ripple court case. In the absence of a resolution, the SEC will incur a devastating loss. Based on Gary Gensler's logic, the SEC should be looking for an exit strategy or something to declare victory with instead of hoping that the judges will disrespect the rule of law and give them what they want. It seems like there isn't much substance here. Additionally, it will not happen at this time. The people who prepared the amicus briefs, she claims, did a better job than the SEC of defining defiance. Even more extreme than that, she called it a catastrophic failure. Furthermore, I am of the belief that the law is in our favor. It is inappropriate for the SEC to have authority over the bulk of secondary market assets, which are commodities. Following all of Coinbase's previous initiatives will surely lead to your success, I assure you. You can find proof of a broken esoteric law here, but it won't take you anywhere. If you look at the current judicial process, you might conclude, I need to get out of this, as the SEC stated. No one knows what Gary means by reptile brain unless you ask him. Changes to Canadian regulation have recently impacted the Bitcoin industry. In light of these changes, does this mean that Upholt's reaction is correct? Among the many cryptocurrencies involved are SHIB Doge Bar. Unexpectedly, a large number of users delisted XRP without good reason. New laws around the world, however, are likely to cause a sea change in the Bitcoin business. Undoubtedly, certain cryptocurrency markets will experience significant losses. Specifically, I am not asserting that the aforementioned four constitute a problem. But companies are adjusting to the new reality right now. The fact that the price of Bitcoin has not risen substantially since the US creation of a Bitcoin ETF has shocked many. As expected, this situation has spurred many industry observers and analysts to attempt to provide a long range of explanations. I was wrong when I said that BlackRock would use their vast fortune to destroy Bitcoin. Similarly, these well-informed investors wouldn't just shout into the marketplace and magically turn us into millionaires. You can't act in a way that disregards the significance of that historical moment. Nevertheless, the event did impact the present moment because all parties involved were contemplating what lay ahead. This caused cryptocurrency prices to rise in the days leading up to the event. However, when the market gets hot, you could anticipate a plethora of fresh investments and the advantages of fast crypto access. In addition, nobody was surprised and expected this. Starting in 2024, Ethereum, the 11% year-over-year growth it had in 2023 is still going strong. Network expenses are another issue that is starting to increase dramatically. The future of Layer 1 smart contract blockchains that aren't Ethereum but can manage comparable quantities and prices is making me nervous as its price and growth rate continue to spiral out of control. A lot of people will start using these other big Layer 1 smart contract blockchains instead of Ethereum when it gets busy. The idea should make you salivate if you're familiar with and own Cardano near Cosmos Atom. A new phone is coming out from Solana. From all appearances, their first launch was a huge success. After hearing this, I'll confess that I'm not planning to use a Solana phone, but I can see why some people would. Post a comment telling me what you know if this is something that interests you. Which one, Ethereum or Solana, do you think is the better phone? I don't understand a thing about it. The fact remains, though, that demand seems to exist. People want it, so I guess they'll do it someday. Last but not least, VanEck. Because of the poor demand, they have chosen to abandon their ambitions to sell off its Bitcoin ETF. You know what? I have no idea who the winner is going to be in this arena. But one of these players will come out on top, big time. Is BlackRock going to be it? Will it be another significant one? No doubt about it, there will be several ETFs, but one will emerge victorious and the others will mostly act as additional materials, according to what VanEck has said before. In my opinion, we will have 13 after the first evaluation. There will be more than just VanEck pulling out of this competition. I thought there were 11, but I think 13 Bitcoin ETFs were greenlit. Things are expected to start happening here shortly after this. However, a portion will persist and maintain a marketable level. Let me know your thoughts on this, VanEck, they're eliminated. Remember to subscribe if you like it. Until next time.